it's Rob here and welcome to another video. This time not really RC related but plastic model kit related. As you can see, I've got this Hella Bentley 4.5 litre blower, 1/24 scale, 126 pieces. So I'll get it out of the box and we can have a quick look at what we get in it just before we start building it. Okay, so we've got the bits for the step one, which, looking at this, is building up the engine block potentially. So all these parts need a quick coat of silver or aluminium. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to follow this guide here for these pieces. The problem being, okay, I think what I might do is do all of this round here. Oops. Concentrate too much on what I need to do. So I'm going to go around here as well. And then I'm also going to go around this bit here. Because you just don't know whether you'll see any of that. Because this piece here eventually is going to glue onto there, but hey, we just don't know. And I've lost, oh, there we go. I've got some clips here, so once I've done a piece, put it in a clip and put it to one side. So we'll do a bit more and then we'll carry on regardless. There we go, and we can carry on and finish the other 6, and then there are a couple of bits that I need to try and paint matte black, so we'll see how we get on with that. Right, we are then, folks. Been a bit of miss, but I got carried away, so I've ended up finishing the engine with the blower on the front, all glued and painted up. Oh, that was difficult. We then got the gearbox and prop shaft all ready to go. I'm currently doing bits with step 7 on the headlights. Now, I don't know if you can see, but you have to glue this piece on. Here it is. And it's a clear plastic piece, but I don't know if you'll be able to see. No, oh, you maybe just be able to see there, look, you have to paint the outside silver. So I'm also in the middle of painting this, which is the fuel tank, and I've got to do the outline of the 8 in something, but I don't know what yet. And it doesn't really tell you the colour. It tells you to use 11 on the inside but not on the outside, so there isn't enough of a contrast in my opinion between the darker sort of gunmetal and the silver. So I might opt for going matte black or gloss black, along with gloss black on this rectangle here. So that's that one. We've also done the tyres. So you've got 4 like so, that obviously go on the axles, and then you've got one that's clear all the way through, which goes on the boots, shall we say, somewhere, I don't know where, as a spare, and that's about where I've got to. Hello everyone, you've just joined me just as I'm putting the finishing touches to the floor of this Bentley blower. There we go, we just need to leave that to dry. So I've been really quite busy, as I hope you can see. We're now almost to a running chassis, engine, gearbox, rear axle, blower, front and rear wheels. These were supposed to turn, but I forgot, and when I was putting these top A-arms in, or wishbones, I forgot all about that and bleeding well glued the tips in. So yeah, it's now glued in permanently, but hey, it's not like I'm going to be sat there moving the wheels. We've also started on the bodywork, and in there you should possibly be able to see the instrument panel. No decals for it, but you paint all of that. The seats are painted, ready. Just got to go over the bits where the mould trees were. Wheels and tyres are done, all 5 of them. We've got the front grille, which I've had to paint as it says, but paint round the 8 because there aren't any decals for that, which I thought there were, but the number 8s that come with it as decals are for the doors. We've got the front, what do we call it? My brain's gone again because I'm in front of the camera. Firewall, that's the word I was looking for. And the steering wheel, which I've started to do, and it says to leave it all green apart from this bit here, which you paint black, but I thought, I'm sure they'd be leather bound steering wheels back in the day, so I've painted it leather. That's about it, I think. I think I showed you these headlights last time, but now I've stuck the second one on and painted the backs. So that's about it for now. I'll carry on and show you in a bit. And we're back as I'm in the process of fitting the wheels. I've done the near side and I've just got the off side to do. I've also mounted this windscreen holder, is the easiest thing I can explain, and I've got to at some point glue on the windscreen like so, but then we've also got these other two that I'm just about to glue on, and we're getting close to finishing, just a few more bits, so I'll be back shortly. Well, welcome back, and we are on the final bits, and well, we've just got the decals to stick on, and with that I need one of these, he says, not being able to pick it up. And unlike your Tamiya kits, these decals are water transfers, so we have to pop it in a little bath of water and sit and twiddle your thumbs while the backing paper soaks the water up, and once it's done that we can get sticking. So I'll be back in a bit because it does take a few minutes. Okay, so we can give it a try. There we go. And oh yeah. Now what I like to do, and I don't know if everybody does this, but I like to put a bit of water. As you can see, it doesn't really spread out, but I would still rather do that than try and stick these on dry. And you will have to excuse me. And it's just a simple case of sliding it off, and then you can hold the one end that's off, and then hopefully you can do a bit of tweaking, which normally means I screw it all up just to get it out the way so we can have space for the number 8. And then once I've done that and I'm happy where it is, I try and gently squeeze out the water using a paper towel, and then hopefully it's fixed and hasn't moved. So I'll get on, and can't pick these up, do the next one, which is number 8 down the side here, and then it will be finitated, finarted, finished, complete, done. And here we are, it's all finished. All the decals on, everything's stuck down. Wheels still roll. Shame about the steering, but I completely forgot. But anyway, here it is. And yeah, quite tricky build. I can't remember if I've mentioned, but I had to drill a hole in that flywheel to get the prop shaft in. I also had to drill a hole here for the handbrake, and then quite a bit of fiddling about to get things to slot together smoothly, but that's normal, I suppose. However, what I'm really annoyed at is it was basically sold as a gift set, and I was under the impression that you'd get all the paints that you needed. However, we only got about 4. Yeah, only got 4 paints. We got this Brunswick green gloss that I didn't use in the end. What else did we get? We got the yellow and the army green metallic, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, and the other one isn't even shown here, which was 092, which was some sort of grey. My big problem with that is they sent 2 pots of 69 yellow gloss, and guess where you needed to use it? Step 7, 2 tiny little dots in the headlight, and bleeding 2 pots of the yellow. So, not impressed with the guide. It doesn't show you enough detail as far as I'm concerned. So overall, in my opinion, as somebody that hasn't built a kit for quite a while, yeah, not impressed at all. That's reminded me. I'll get a bit closer for you. There's supposed to be 2 things on the chassis that's part of the chassis, the ladder frame, but they're missing off the actual moulding. So what I've had to do, because those bits, these brackets for the lights to glue onto are supposed to glue onto them. So what I've had to do, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, no, I can't make it out, you might be able to, but I've ended up having to make 2 spaces to go in between there so that they hold. So yeah, overall, big thumbs down for me for these Helier, or at least this Helier Bentley 4.5 litre blower. So with that, I'll leave you with some footage maybe, and I will hopefully see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.